What is going on, collectors? Another video from Fantastic Four. Now we're gonna take a look at Vanessa Kirby, Invisible Woman, and Herbie. But you don't need to buy Herbie. Well, I don't know why I mean, I get it, but now you have two SKUs. But hey, it is what it is, right? All right, out of the announcement today, this feels like a regular hot toy. Outside of the fact that we're seeing a 1/6 articulated baby, which I'm all for. That in it by itself, I'm gonna buy it. I like babies. That's not the first 1/6 baby. We've seen Baby Yoda and the baby from Obi-Wan, but that's not articulated. But as far as, you know, because Fantastic Four is kind of unique. It has their own unique features. Mr. Fantastic, you know, has a second body that you can interchange to, you know, have him stretch out. The Thing is already a unique figure or an entity in it by itself. Human Torch, you know, he transforms to a different figure altogether. Like this is not his final form. Now with Vanessa Kirby and Invisible Woman, it's harder to, I guess, showcase her abilities, her power, because, and I wish they did, because that would, you know, so she doesn't look like just a female regular figure. I wish she had some sort of effects outside of that watery effect that we saw earlier. I was hoping for something a bit more, you know, dramatic than that. Now we do have baby Franklin Richards here with a cradle that has removable cover, which is cool, but that doesn't highlight Invisible Woman by herself. What they could have done, in my opinion, was have a wrist peg that is transparent to go along with some hands, you know, gloved hands that would creep up to her maybe forearm, or maybe, you know, just something about maybe below the elbow, so it looks like she's transitioning. It doesn't need to be a full-blown Invisible Woman figure, because that doesn't, you know, then we just don't see it. But maybe the hair, maybe the head sculpt, half of it is transitioning. A third party kind of did that before with Mystique, where half of the face is transitioning. With her, you could do that, you know, like half of the face would be, I think the pole inside of the head, like it has some attachment, it's already transparent anyway, so you could do that, you know, like change the gloves, the boots, where it's kind of like creeping up, going up, where she's being eaten by this kind of like transparent boots or something. It just shows that she's transitioning. I think that would have spiced things up with her. Now, as far as the head sculpt, I do see it, but it's not the strongest out of the bunch. I feel like I see the eyes, I see the lips in there, like the shape of the face, but maybe the hair is throwing it off. I'm not sure. Maybe the positioning of the eyes, some angles are stronger than others. But if I feel like Pedro is not spot on, I feel like she's even weaker than the Pedro Pascal head sculpt. The body itself looks pretty good. You know, you can tell that this is a woman figure. You can clearly see the curves in the shape, which is great. The boots doesn't have a split cut design. However, nowadays they find a way to make the boots a bit soft, and you have that mobility on the ankle, so that's great. I think it's the eyes that's a bit throwing this off for me. Maybe the shape of the eyes. Now, if the eyes is looking in a different direction, you can kind of mask it. I do love this team though, this team up. I'm almost 90% sure now, and I'm not even I'm recording this as we speak. I'm not even I'm pretty positive I'm gonna get all of them. I'm not even at the Thing yet, and I'm saving the best for last, you know, like Galactus. I think the only way, but this is a very expensive set. We're looking at 5 figures at a minimum. I think they're gonna do Silver Surfer as well. I think Silver Surfer would be somewhat of a vinyl as well, but we shall see. But I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited. I am 90% in on this, and it's very expensive. This would cost if you complete the set, I would say this is around 2 grand. Just for, the 4 figures. Maybe I don't know how much Galactus is gonna cost at the time of this video. They're not up yet, but I think I'm all in. I really think I'm all in on these guys. They just, the team up, and I guess it depends on how well the movie, because it's a quite an investment. If the movie's kind of mid, I don't know if it's worth maybe just getting a few characters, because I always wanted to have the Thing. That's the thing about this. Not pun intended there, but I've always wanted to have the Thing. Human Torch, I guess I'll get him with Deadpool, at worst. But I just have a feeling this movie is going to be good. Or maybe I'm just hoping that this movie is going to be good. But let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this figure? Do you think the head sculpt is decent enough, or it's good? Am I tripping here? Because I do see it, but I'm not fully convinced that I think it could be better. And as far as the Invisible Woman, do you think we're going to get a vinyl figure of that, where it's just transparent or maybe halfway there? Are they going to milk this? I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.